Hello, everyone. Excited to go live on YouTube. And I'm going to start doing more YouTube lives and more interviews on here. TikTok is getting dicier and dicier. But nobody knows that I'm here. So I'm checking my messages, seeing if anybody joins. Okay. Okay, I will just record a video on here for this live. Oh, it looks like people are coming. Hey, Jean. Hey, Cindy, Danielle. Thanks for coming. I was just about to do a video. I'll just record a video because it uploads here. But I want to start getting on YouTube anyway. I want to be moving my stuff over and TikTok over. How are you guys doing? I know yesterday I made a video and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're so upset. I'm not upset at all. I'm just being real that I'm going through. Yay, good, Cindy. Yes, Jean, and I loved you're the one that sent me text messages early this morning, right? Yeah. Those were great messages. And that's the thing is I got banned on TikTok. I got banned on TikTok just now because I was telling, I guess, for misinformation, and then they didn't even appeal it. They wouldn't even allow the appeal. And all I was saying was that the ETs, that they're going to be disclosing that starting in January. Yeah, I understand, Danielle, about going through some emotional stuff. I was crying yesterday and I'm just feeling so stressed. I'm feeling so stressed, but I'm trying to not, I'm not staying in my stress. I'm not wallowing in it. I know it's not true. I know that everything's going to be okay. It just feels really tricky when, we're down to the end and I've been pushing, as you guys know. I'm pushing. I'm doing this healing center. I put all my resources out to create a place, a group. And I'm like, oh my God, should I have not done that? Should I have not spent that money? And now I can't pay it back. And what's going to happen? But something's going to happen. And I know, TikTok is getting ridiculous. I agree. And I almost wonder if they want to try to push me off of there or what. I just can't believe I was going to sit on there for like 3 hours today. But I do want to switch over to YouTube anyway. I want to do long form videos and all that kind of stuff. But I guess I just got to start showing up live on here and get the momentum going. But yeah, we are almost there. And what I was saying on there, which I know YouTube is just like TikTok, even though they're getting rid of all the muggles, they said on that video, Jean, that one of the parts, it said that we're not going to be stopped anymore. We're not going to be prevented anymore from getting, I know this is in the future with our inventions or our information or whatever. I don't even know what I said today to cause this, but I I want to get refocused. I found property in Flowing, or what is it called? Fountain Inn today. I found property, 113.6 acres. It's been for sale for almost a year, and it's part of Greenville County, and it would be perfect. So the next thing I need the financial aspect to go forward, and then we can buy that property, start breaking ground, and start hiring the staff, all the people that I've been collecting over these 6-7 months that we've all been talking, and we're just waiting for something, the next shift. I feel like we're at it. But at the same time I'm saying this, I'm cognizant that it feels like we've been saying this kind of thing for a while. So I put a notice on Reality Shifters. I was jumping over here, and I know some people are going to jump over here, but I mainly just wanted to see how everybody was doing, what's going on, what should we be talking about, how do we keep things going forward. You guys know I launched my store, and that's part of keeping this ball rolling, keeping the ball rolling, and having things for people as they awaken, products that you can't find anywhere. It's basically, I just spent all this time putting them all together in one spot so people can find them. So trying to think, because we really just don't have much going on. It just feels like everybody's just kind of chilling out and just kind of sitting here waiting for some movement, I guess. What do you guys think? Like, I'm really frustrated because I'm just feeling like there shouldn't be any more stops. There shouldn't be any more stops. Okay, Bo commented. She was on here, encouraging and keeping others positive. Yeah, it does. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to keep on going like this. But what do you guys think about them saying that Trump isn't alive and all this? I don't really care anymore. I really don't. I really don't care. I don't care. All these players, I actually think, like, I feel like with all these white hats and all this stuff going on, I feel like annoyed with the back and forth and the constant disinformation and truth and lies and stuff all mixed in to throw the enemy off and blah, 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 blah. I am personally done with it. I don't want to hear any more about it. You know? So now with this information, exactly, Jean. Excuse me. That's confirmation. That's us, that we are the creators. We're the creator of the new earth. I haven't heard that. I think since it's down to the wire, we'll be hearing something, sorts of junk. Yeah, no, I mean, it is going to be the dark night of the soul. It is going to be the dark night of the soul for the collective. But I really think that it's going to be the people that are not awake. The people that are not awake at all, that don't know anything's going on. I'm talking about the people that they just want to go on their yearly vacation. They want their raise. They care about their titles. All of those people. They're the ones that their whole reality, they're the ones that loved Kali Yuga. They loved this time, this cycle. They loved it. And now it's ending and they're fighting it. The person who turned me in for misinformation, which literally is so outrageous. that they took that time. I'm sure it was the person that I muted at the very beginning that started talking about God or something. Because I can talk about God all day long. Yeah, anything that causes fear, literally anything that you hear that causes fear is not true, is false, is BS. It's not true at all. The world thinks Trump's going to save everything. Well, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be thinking that. They shouldn't be thinking that. No man's going to save you. There's a reason why it's called a universe. It's our universe. It's ours to create. It's ours to live the way we want. And really what's going on is it's like a reverse. Yeah, I know, not you, Gene. It's a reverse rapture. That's what it seems like. Because the bad guys are leaving. The bad guys are leaving and the good guys are taking front and center. Yeah. See, distractions are everywhere, but if you're like me, you're not paying attention to them. It just feels like it's so obvious. It's so obvious that we have these changes. I mean, I'm sitting here, Book of Enoch, just sitting right here. Okay. I know how this goes. I know the plan. I know how this goes down. I've been studying it. It's all going to be good. And I'm really, really, really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. And I just want to get to the next thing. I can't wait to be able to get on here, and I can do it right now. So I am, you guys know, and I'm just going to start going back into talking about this and heavily getting on it on YouTube. And I'm going to create this and I'm going to start it right now. So you guys know that I am starting a small community in person, right? And I am going to, maybe it'll be in the town that I'm in, maybe it won't. Like I told you, the property that I found, I wonder if you guys can see the property. Let me find it to show it to you. Can I share screen on here? Probably, but I want to show you the property because you know how I do this. This is how we get the manifestation protocol going. And I think I'm going to drive by the property today. So it is, let me read you guys the key details. Show full details. Okay. Well, first I want to show you the pictures. If I can. See, you guys can't see it on here, darn it. You kind of can. If I hold it, but you see that whole round thing? I know it's not the best, but let me read about it. So what I want to do is, so it's been on the market for 396 days. It's 113.6 acres vacant land. And it has a paved road, agriculture, a creek. It says hardwood, so I think there's like a structure on it, but it's old structure. What else? There was more information I wanted to read to you guys just for fun. Oh, here we go. So here's the remarks about it. This is an absolute wonderful property with mature trees, creeks, steep slopes, pastures, and sloping terrain. This will make a wonderful private estate or an awesome subdivision. So don't you think that everybody would be happy if I bought it and put a healing center for they all could get healed? Or do you think they'd rather have 100 houses put on it? No public plans to have sewer available, but certainly could be septic tank. Community investigation reveals just under 100 homes might be able to be built with septic tanks. The area is off Highway 418, is gorgeous and offers the most beautiful sunsets, wildlife, and peaceful living while only being 15 minutes from Simpsonville. You will feel like you're 20 miles away when you're on the property, though. So, property like that, something's going to come about, and we're going to build our main house, but we're going to build our healing center and our spiritual development school. And you're going to start seeing this that in the future, like now future, schools, all schools, everything is going to change, go away, be different. And people like me are going to be creating this. Yes, I can create a lot with that. And collecting all of you guys that may or may not feel compelled to move. Everybody's going to be kind of changing what they're doing, like changing where they live. Everything is going to go down to like local communities. And I'm not the only one with this idea of a small community, but this is going to be a community, like maybe the people who will work on the I don't like to use the word work, but the staff at the healing center in the school, myself included, they will have the option to live on the property as well. So I'm going to have like small pods of different types of houses for like the gardeners, for this, whatever. And I have seen this vision, and now I can see we're getting closer and closer and closer. And I specifically love Fountain Inn where it is. So I love it that this property came about. Not saying that it's going to be this property, but I'm just putting it out there because I am going to do this. And the other alternative, so this is the thing. If I don't build this, create this community, and I'm just not going to do anything as far as I'm just going to sit here and maybe do a few videos and have my store. No. So my virtual store, my online store, it's virtual so that I can get it out, so that I can have the frequency out, but it will be my gift shop. You know how we go to the hospital or whatever, there's always a gift shop. It'll be my retail store in my shop. So I have lots of staff that I'm hiring for, lots of staff. Let me see if I can go to something to tell you all the different positions that there will be. I wanted to read positions available. Yeah, so some people are putting out their list on this group that I'm part of on Telegram for their project. So is there anybody here out of the 7 people? Is there anybody here that has a project, a humanitarian project in their mind that they want to do? Or is everybody here want to work for somebody that has a project? Or anything about that? So they've got on theirs, they've got a lot. Wow. So like here's one: Misfits United Rescue Sanctuary and Healing. We are an animal rescue sanctuary and healing center that will be located in the serene mountains of Northeast Tennessee with hub extensions around the world. Oh, so this is in Tennessee. We would love to have you as a member of our army of hearts fighting for one mission. Qualifications for each and every position will be the same for all. Loving, pure hearts, compassion for all, absolutely no judgment, casting, goal-oriented. Once funding has taken place and upon approval from the Alliance, our mission will begin. And that's the same as me. Same as me. We will be working along with other sanctuaries and rescues, joining our forces to rescue and heal all animals from the smallest to the largest. Our rescue mission has no boundaries on where we will go to help these precious souls. In our mission, we also will be fighting against shutting down meat trades, factory farming, fur farms, poaching, animal abuse, neglect, abandonment, animal fighting, sacrificing, experimental labs, racetracks, and kill shelters. So I need a very strong team willing to go the extra mile. On our rescue sanctuary healing center grounds, we'll also have chalets for pets owners who wish to stay with their beloveds while they heal. So I'm also going to have frequency healing for pets. At least I want to. All will be treated first class. So they're hiring. The following will be provided to all. See, this is all stuff I'm doing. So that's just to show you other people are doing this. Other people, lots of other people are building these centers. So Zen meditation gardens, pixie forests, martial arts, spiritual classes, energy healing, yoga classes, Zumba classes, meditation pool, barefoot baths for earthing, nature walks, horseback trail riding, relax in swing chairs that softly float along the river, camping, dog horse parks, positions for chalets, retired military architects, landscape designers and crews, plumbers, electricians, ground staff, hostesses, bed breakfast coordinator, administrator, cleaning tribe, chefs, and all needed assistance, accommodations coordinator, staff, projector, director. Sanctuary Ranch Healing Center. It goes on and on. Retired military, veterinarians, animal telepathic communicators, meditation coordinators, spiritual guides, health coaches, Reiki masters, herbalists. All this is needed. Nature guides. Once funding has taken place, our mission will begin and more specialized positions will become available. We'd love to have you as part of family. You may DM if interested or send resume. So I guess that means that I am going to post my place on here. Because I've been waiting. Sorry, now I'm coughing. I've been waiting to post because I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I had to wait for something. But look, they're hiring garden, landscaper, chef, barista, drivers. All these people. Let me see. I was just seeing where this one was. But this is a group called, what is it called? It's just called Positions Available. That's weird. But anyway. Oh, yeah, you were just asking. I don't know if I can send it to you. I don't know. It just says positions available, links. Yeah, I don't know. I got a part of it through, I think, through Sky Prince. I know that's not her name, but notice to employers, please post your job listings no more than twice a week. Hiring staff for MedBed Healing Center, and this is in Australia. Lead nurse, nutritionist, speech pathologist, spiritual counselor, hypnotherapist, gym instructor, life coach. So I'm just showing you guys that there's going to be lots of, oh, you've seen it? Okay, good. There's going to be lots of positions and stuff available. So if I wasn't going to open up my own center, then I guess I would look at working for one. I'm just wondering about the funding and when. Oh, that'd be perfect, Bo. That'd be perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to put my job posting on here, and I'm going to just start driving this forward. I'm really getting tired of waiting, though, I can tell you that. And I don't even know what to talk about anymore at this point. You know, I feel like I've got to work on my digital store, get the advertising out for it, because my group is, you know, I'm getting banned. I can't believe I got banned. today. This is ridiculous. I was on there for 10 minutes. Bo, what was I saying? What was I saying on there that got me banned? Saying that the military is going to be telling everybody the extraterrestrials exist? Yeah, they are. They are. It's going to be here. They already said it exists and no one's paying attention. Do you guys have any questions or thoughts? Been on here for almost 30 minutes already. So I don't really have any information. I just wanted to come on here. It looks like I need to just go back to the drawing board. Hey, Vicky. Good to see you. I'm just going to work on my store. I've got to get the subscription box going. But all the people... Yeah, Danielle, you're exactly where I am. And I am like, I want everything to get going. I'm glad that I started this group so I could find you guys. But I was just about to say that everybody that I was connected with in the beginning that was all on board. Yes, but they are, that's a massive part. They are what? Oh, what was it that Cliff High said on MedBeds? He doesn't say anything. That's what I was really talking about on the live, was that Cliff High says that Nasera is not happening. I believe he says that. He doesn't think XRP is anything. But he does say we're going to a utopic world. You know, we are going to the golden age. We are in it. We're in it. The energies are here. I don't know why I'm like repeating it. And now all the people, like I have all these hundreds and thousands of people that were all on board. And now I've got 5 people watching this live, 5 people. And the lives on TikTok have gone down, and all the original people that were so on board for the Great Awakening have gone back to sleep, I guess. I don't talk to them. Don't see them. Should I try to go live on the network right now? Do you think more people would get on there? I know, Vicky, you're one of my originals. I've got you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, you know, and it's interesting that, whatever. I don't understand people. I don't know what people are doing. You know, I know everybody's going through it, but when they're going through it and things are getting dark, then they just vacant from the group and they don't want to support it and they don't want to come to the lives anymore. I mean, some of them I was thinking, okay, it's because they are doing the work and doing their meditation, and I understand that, but we're not in it anymore where you're to go dark. That's just my opinion. Everybody who has any light to show, whether you just comment on the lives, show up on them, show up on comments, it's just all super important. And I don't know, it just feels like it's all closing. Like everybody's leaving. Yeah, everyone's getting tired of waiting. Well, yeah. So what do you guys think? Should I just not? I'm getting tired of waiting and I'm getting tired of making videos in terms of that. I don't want to make videos that aren't effective and that aren't affecting change. Oh, nice, Bo. Yeah, I mean, I just woke up to the galactic information in the last couple years. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Vicky, is I know everybody needs me, and I've got listen, I want the reality shifter group to be really going. And now that and you guys, and I appreciate everybody who's part of the reality shifter and that supports it. I am going to be obviously doing way more with it. And we're meeting tomorrow. I'm just building up everything. Everything. And I always feel like I'm not doing enough and I'm not doing anything. And it was actually really nice. So I was at my hairstylist the other day and she was so sweet. And she was actually supporting me. And it felt really good because I was just having a moment and there's nobody in the salon. And I was just telling her that, because I just feel like I don't have enough and I have to get everything out there for everybody and I'm not doing enough. But then it's like, she's like, oh my God, you're doing so much to get the store out there. That's a big deal. But in my mind, I feel like, yeah, but it's not out there the way I need it. It's not out there fully, blah, blah, blah. I've always been like this. And then, like with the reality shifter group, I want to make sure that you guys are getting lots of information because the whole point of that group is it is a transformation group. You are able to transform and ascend up your light column by being in the group if you take advantage of all the information, go to the lives, do the meditations, and all of that. So I know there's going to be more and more people coming out, but when I get banned on lives, I have a smaller reach. I agree, Danielle. And I keep on getting told that too in lots of different ways that it's like, no, you are right at the beginning. You're right at the beginning before you start flourishing. Like everything starts, not me. It's not about me. it's about the collective. This is literally for the collective. And I had a whole bunch of new items uploaded in my store. So you guys check it out. Brand new stuff. Always look at the store because it's always new stuff. When you guys think about needing something for your home, go to the store first. But I was showing the store to my stylist and I was just going through each item. She's like, oh my God, I didn't even know this stuff existed. This is perfect. I need this. I want this. And I was like, yeah, I told you this isn't a normal store. This is all stuff that you want, like stuff like the linen bag for your bread. If you bake bread or you buy it and you want to take that gross plastic bag off, you could put a high vibrant bag over it. And it's super nice. I wonder if I can go live on YouTube from my phone yet. Because I think I have enough followers, but I might need more. I'm live from my computer, which ironically, I like going live from my computer. But yeah, everybody's getting really, really tired. Really, really tired. So that's when I've got to get my extra emotions. So I'm focusing on my meditating, going back to meditating an hour a day. I got my crystal skulls, my cranium skulls that go with my monastery cube, which people think these are creepy, but these are all clear quartz. Can you tell? So you put them around you when you meditate. There's 13 of them. They're a big cranium and they've got scalar, PMF, and you just put them around you and they amplify your meditation. I see that our job as reality shifters is to support you. You do so much for us. Oh, wow, that's great. I read somewhere that because the light is getting stronger, dark is losing, we will be attacked more strongly. Yes, Cindy, I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that you see that because that is exactly what I am wanting. And getting the support. You guys have supported me. And I made a video yesterday and I guess I seemed really down. I wasn't trying to be down. I was just being real. And you guys sent me so many great messages. And I know that I'm not going to just leave. Not at all. Not at all. I'm here. I just want to get things ramped up. Ramped up. and I'm excited. So tomorrow we will do a meditation at 12 Eastern and have our talks and our questions. So I can't believe we've been here for 35 minutes. So I'm going to go or in the live, but I will see you guys tomorrow. And it's still early in the day, so I'm going to probably jump on live on Reality Shifters tonight or today or something, just because I just want to feel people's energy. I want to know what's going on with everybody. I want to know what everybody's thinking and feeling. Oh, good. Vicky and Cindy. Because, I'm not getting any feedback and everybody's just kind of in their corners. So any questions or thoughts? So just know that's the position that I'm in. And if you guys are hearing people that are awakening or people that are awake, and you're going to start hearing more and more about these communities that people are putting together. You're going to hear it more. There are way more than us, way more than me. And so we are going to, be thinking about this when you're in your meditations and you're trying to figure out where you're going, what you're doing. Know that around the world, around the states, let's just say states for this conversation, but around the world, there's going to be communities popping up and people are going to be moving in them. And that is the life that we're going to be living. Okay. I can't wait till I can get up and all I have to do is go sit and be with my peacocks, birds, walk over to the healing center, say hi to Vicky on the way while she's in her home down the way. I figure, how many people do you think could live comfortably on 113 acres? Oh, you saw that video and you went and got Zoom so I could talk to you? What video? What do you mean? Yeah. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I've already seen it. See, that's the thing is I've already seen it. I've already seen this whole movie. I saw it when I was 5 years old. So I lived on 5 acres for a short time in Puyallup, Washington. And my mom didn't take care of us, meaning she didn't, I don't know where my mother was. Let's just say that. I don't know where my mother was when I was growing up. She was around and she made dinner and things like that, but she didn't pay attention to us. So, I was off on my own walking around this 5 acres. I probably stole some chocolate out of the kitchen or something because we were always told no about everything. And so I would steal candy. And I was sitting in the middle of this field. I just laid down, whoosh, and all these wheat, was all around me. And oh. And but I don't understand why that made you get Zoom so that you could do the lives or something. Anyway, I can go live on Reality Shifters without going through Zoom. And I might, because it doesn't seem like people really like to have their camera on Zoom and they want to just do it like this. So I don't know. But so then I was laying down. I just laid down. I was looking at the sky, blue sky, clouds, and this movie started playing. And it was kind of 1920s, Great Gatsby kind of feel to it. I could tell that I was at this party and I was really wealthy. Not wealthy ooh, I have money, yachts and Lamborghini, not that kind of thing. It just was this rich environment and thing going on. And anyway, I just know that that's what I was seeing, that I was seeing this. And now I see the whole healing center. everything. The fact that I had Natalie, so there's so much to my story that I really have just told in bits, but it's like even having Natalie was really surprising because I got pregnant with her. So I had a miscarriage on September 9th. Okay. September 9th of 2018. No, of 20, was it 2018? No, it would have been 2017. But anyway, that doesn't matter. But I got pregnant. So I went to the emergency room, didn't know what was happening to me. Hopefully this wasn't triggering. Well, just trigger warning. I'm talking about miscarriage, which I know nobody talks about and it can be upsetting. I never heard about miscarriage and I never had one. So I didn't know what was happening to me. So I had this miscarriage or was miscarrying and I went to the hospital, the emergency room, but I did not want them touching me. I wouldn't let them do anything to me, give me any pills, shots, nothing. And but I mean, I felt like I didn't know where else to go. I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't let them, once it was determined that I was having miscarriage, they wanted to do a DNC. And I was like, no way. No way are you doing that. And they're like, well, if you don't, we got to make sure everything's out of there. And you don't want to, you're going to it's going to be a longer process to recovery. And I'm like, I don't care. Don't care. And because I knew that they like scrape your uterus and scar you and all this kind of stuff, and you can't get pregnant again. But I walked out of there and just went through the process, and I got pregnant with Natalie December 4th. Okay. I had a miscarriage September 9th, pregnant with Natalie December 4th. Went into the clinic and they told me for 6 months, don't get too attached. You're old. Yeah. See, Danielle, that's because she didn't have the knowledge, and they scare her. The camera's gone blurry. Does everybody think that? I haven't changed anything. Okay, I think it's just yours, Bo, for a second. But yeah, so I went through the trauma of the miscarriage. I mean, it was traumatic only because I didn't expect it and didn't know about it. And then I got pregnant December 4th, and then the the clinic, the doctor's clinic that I was part of, because I went and had a test. After I had the miscarriage, I was like, oh, what? Why would I have a miscarriage? I'm so healthy, and like I don't participate in any of the sterilization stuff that's been going on. And they're like, well, it's because you're 43, you're old. And I'm like, that's not true. That's not it. That's not the reason. And so I went and had blood panel done, found out that I was anemic and I needed a special iron that you can only get intravenously. And so I started doing that because I was taking iron for 3 months. I had taken capsules for 3 months, and my body was not assimilating them. So I started learning that not all iron is the same. Not all iron's the same. And not everybody assimilates it all. And one of the reasons miscarriage can happen is if you're low in iron. So I started getting every single week, I think twice a week, I'm not sure. So don't go by this, but I started getting iron done at a clinic where they do the vitamin, the IV drip. So I got vitamin IV drips and vitamins and minerals and iron. And I also started taking some other herbs and drinking red raspberry tea, leaf tea. So I did all that from the moment I left the emergency room until, and then I was pregnant. And everything was that, like, I didn't go through fertility clinics, nothing. In fact, I even got pregnant. This is how big this is, that I got pregnant with Natalie. And I'm telling you guys all this just to give you more of a background on me and like how I know I'm here for a reason. Because and I don't know if it's TMI. Is this TMI? We're all ladies here, I think. But my husband had actually had a vasectomy. He had actually had a vasectomy prior to, we made the decision, we got married and all this. I didn't want to have more kids. I wasn't going to have more kids. Okay, good. I just didn't want to be like, you gotta like cringe. But I didn't want, when we first got married, I was like, oh no, or we were dating and everything. We dated for almost 2 years. And I was like, no, I don't want to have more kids. I'm going to start my company and go gangbusters and all this. And I was working as a practice manager, but I was also had just worked as account executive and traveled the world and went to all major spas, including Trump's big spa on Fifth Avenue. Oh, cool. And so anyway, I had known that I was going to have a baby, another child. And when I was 37, I was married to my ex-husband, and I was telling him, like, I feel like we should have another child, and I want to have another child. But thank God we didn't. It didn't work out. And then what's crazy is that when I was pregnant with, no, I wasn't pregnant yet. So one time I went to Las Vegas, probably about a year before I was pregnant with Natalie. I went to Las Vegas, and we went, and there was a psychic, like kind of like a cheesy psychic, I say that like corny, how they have a little, it was like what is those things? Like a stagecoach thing in the middle of Fremont Street, and she had her tile out, and it's like psychic reading. I was like, let's go in here and see if we're gonna have, if I'm gonna be able to have a baby, or if we're gonna have a baby. And I walked in there, and we talked to the lady, and she's like, well, I do see a woman with a child, walking hand in hand. And I said, oh, is it me? Do you see a woman that looks like me? Or, however I said that, I don't know. And she's like, she kind of like laughed, and she's like, no, she's like really blonde, tall, and not you. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I thought I was blonde. So I'm like, well, but she's like, no, like really blonde. And I was not, I've only been this blonde for like 6 months or a year. I don't know. But, so I went about my life, and that was that information. But now, like, we were just talking about it last night, that we're like, that she saw me in the future, and us walking. She saw Natalie because she described Natalie, and she described the way I look now. And you guys know, I mean, I don't look dramatically different than when you first saw me, but every year. Oh, I actually got a picture my ex-husband sent of me when I was 25, and I just had Daniel. See if I can show it to you guys. See how different I looked. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you could see it. Can you tell? I've got it kind of bent. You see me? So my hair, natural curly brown, which the base of my hair. But I used to wear it really long, like in high school. But I was only 25 here or so. I just had my little Daniel. There's little Daniel. Grew up to be 6'10". Yeah, huge difference. I mean, I don't know if you could. I don't know if you say I look younger here. It just looks like a different person, right? This is totally different person. Totally different person. Totally. Um, but yeah, so I'm kind of jumping around with this whole birthing thing, but it's from the divine. Yeah, it's totally different. It because so they told my husband, he was like, okay, I'm gonna have a reversal. He had that vasectomy too. It had been in place for 10 years, a decade. So they said, they sat us in the office and told us, okay, well, we can reverse this, but the likelihood is there's probably less than 1% chance that, you will be, it'll be active. You know what I'm saying? And then after I had the miscarriage, I went in to get all the tests done at a fertility clinic or a whatever birthing place, a lab for this. And they told me that based on the amount of eggs that I had, which I know now this was all a lie, because of the whole depopulation agenda. And they said that you are not a candidate for IVF. And you have a less than 3% chance of getting pregnant. And you cannot do IVF because you don't have enough eggs and they're not viable anyway. Okay, Vicki. Thanks for coming, stopping in. I appreciate it. And so I'm like, there's just no way, because I was healthier than that picture of me when I was 25, which when I was 25, I got pregnant the day I wanted to get pregnant because I wanted a boy, and I got pregnant on the 14th day of my cycle. It's everything, because I always get pregnant when I want. Like, I know this about myself. So she told me that, and I said, well, that's fine, because I wouldn't do IVF. I go, we only want to have a child. We're going to give ourselves 1 year, and we're going to try for 1 year. And then I want to have a child, completely naturally. If it's supposed to be here, the energies it'll be here. And it was, and it all happened. Boom, boom, boom. Like as if it was written, the storybook. And then I ended up, as you guys know, delivering my child myself. And so it was just a whole entire experience that awakened me to who I am and why I'm here and why Natalie's here and what we're all doing. So it's really, really cool and really exciting. I heard some women talking the other day on YouTube, some people that I'll be doing interviews with and stuff, but they were talking about menopause and all the issues surrounding about menopause. And I'm like, should I be talking about menopause or fertility issues? I used to talk about fertility issues and menopause a little bit with my coaching business. But I was just interesting because I'm 49, so I should be right in the middle of that discussion. But I'm actually thinking, like, maybe I want to have more kids, because with the med beds coming, and I'm not experiencing the menopausal symptoms. So is anybody else in here? I know there's only a few of us, so I'll have 3 of us. Anybody experiencing menopause? I just think that it's like, I'm not focused on, because I think every single thing that the medical industry says is a lie. So I'm not focused on, I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm supposed to have symptoms. I'm 49. Oh, that's menopause. And then doing that. You're having hot flashes. Yeah. So it's just nutritional. Red raspberry leaf tea would be really good. Getting your minerals in, because it's all just a deficiency at a cellular level. Yeah. See, I had quote hot flashes, but it was all ascension related, like last year for just like a minute. But they also say in ascension, when we raise up that we're not going to be having our cycles. We're not going to have cycles anymore. Yeah. Red raspberry leaf tea is excellent, Cindy, for strengthening your uterus, and it's just really good for you. It's just really, really good for females, reproductive stuff. But yeah, so all of this is all coming together the way it should. I want to get the group back lively and get people going. So hopefully I actually can still go live on TikTok, but it would be under my other account. And I just don't want to deal with logging out and logging in. I'm just going to take this as a sign to go live on YouTube and the network this week or this time, and that's it. Okay, you guys, so I will see you tomorrow at noon on the network. So hope to see you two there. And so have a great day. And if you're seeing this live stream video, I would love all your comments and questions in the comment section. Oh, wow. When you're 40. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, I'm down to just September was the last time, which, I mean, I don't consider it like I'm going through the change. I don't know. I feel like we're all going through a change. We're all going from carbon to crystalline. There's going to be changes that are much more impactful than menopause. That's for sure. Okay, well, we will talk to you all later. Have an excellent afternoon. And this live stream will be loaded up if you guys want to watch it here on YouTube. So talk to you later. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for joining me.